United States website and some other international website put northern Nigeria on level 4 security risk, which means do not travel. This is due to terrorism, kidnapping, and other crimes that is found in northern part of Nigeria. Well, many times you can't really blame them for putting out this advisory on their website, because the truth is, if you look at just security analysis for August alone, I mean, it's mind-blowing. Let me just show you guys. Look at this. Look at this. This is just for August alone, and you can see this is northwest, and this is northeast, and this is north central. All right, so if you look at northwest alone, we have about 169 persons that died. This is a regional fatality, so these are like 169 persons died in this northwest alone. And northeast, you have about 424 persons that died, and then you have the north central, and then southwest, southeast, south, and all of that. So if you look at this security report, you can basically see that in terms of fatality, it's majorly more on the northern part of the country than you have on the other side of the country. So you can also see how the fatality report is broken down based on various states, and this is just for August 2022. And if you just go through, and if you also go down this report and you look at the adoption rate for just August 2022, you can see the number of adoption that you have based on various states. You can see that states like Borno and Kaduna have more adoption rate than other states, although some other northern states don't even have adoption. For instance, in Kano, right here in Kano, there are no adoption for the month of August. However, months like states like Borno and Kaduna have even more higher adoption rate. Okay, so now we've established the fact, I cannot deny that there are security issues in Nigeria, just like we have anywhere in the world. Now that doesn't mean that people are not going about their life and living their normal life, including foreigners who actually work and live and do businesses in those countries. The fact is, actually, if we break down the security report a little bit more further, then you can actually discover where the security incidences actually happens in Nigeria, and then you realize that it doesn't mean that these security things are actually happening everywhere or happening in the cities. However, we're actually going to do that in another video where we can break down the security reports in Nigeria and how you can actually stay safe if you get to visit Nigeria. But that will be in another video. Well, in this video, I just want to share with you how you can travel safely to the northern part of Nigeria, and this is based on my experience traveling to Kano. Kano is located in northwestern part of Nigeria. So in the last 2 months, I've actually been to Kano like 4 different times. So I just want to share with you how I travel to Kano, my experiences, and probably you can leverage on that if you intend to travel to Kano or other northern part of Nigeria, and also to travel safely. So this video is based on that. And so if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and turn up your notification, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So let's begin right now. As the first rule of travel, before you travel to any location, not just in northern part of Nigeria, you actually need to do a proper background check before visiting that area. And this will mean checking up with the recent news so you can get to know what's happening in that area. This can also mean calling up any local who live in that place, at least more than one person, to get a feel of what's going on ground. Additionally, if you can find anyone who have visited the place in recent time, you need to call them up and ask them what their experiences are. Because even though they might have done a video about visiting that place, it's not everything they're going to put up on their YouTube video. You can travel to Kano by train, bus, or by air. However, I advise that you travel by air. There are a couple of airlines that fly to Kano, such as Air Peace, Max Air, and Azman Air. Unfortunately, irrespective of the flight that you choose to take, there always seems to be some kind of flight delay going to Kano, and this is just based on my experience. For every of the 4 times I travel to Kano, I always have terrible flight delays. So you might want to bear that in mind.
That your hand baggage is placed under the seat in front of you.
When you get to Kano, you will find people doing taxi services, but I would advise that you book a taxi using both services or Uber, because this is cheaper and safer, as the driver can also be tracked. What's up, everybody? So we just landed Kano, and right now I'm out of the airport. I'm trying to get a taxi and head down to my hotel right now. So that's what I'm going to try to do. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, so once you land at this airport, I'm sure you're probably going to find a lot of people doing car services, but also checking my app. I think you can actually also use boats. So from here to my hotel, it's like 3,300 naira by boat. But let me try to find out car hire services, how much it is, if it's cheaper or not. All right, let's check it out. Okay. Tahil Hotel.
No.
How much?
5,000.
Ah, no. Really? Okay. Don't worry. Thank you. Okay. So both seem to be cheaper. Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Tahil Hotel.
How much you pricing?
I didn't price him. He just told me 5,000, and it's higher than what I have. So let me order both.
I say how much you will pay?
3,000. Okay, sir.
Can you pay 3,500?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir. When it comes to hotel, before booking any hotel, you need to check if there has been any security incidences in that hotel or within that vicinity. Better still, if you're a foreigner, you can actually check with your embassy. Sometimes most embassies do have recommended hotel lists where their citizens can stay. Alternatively, you can actually reach out to anyone who lives in that city and find out about the hotel before you book the hotel. If any of this option does not work for you, you can just look for any of the most popular hotels in that city and book. In my case, visiting Kano, I actually stayed in Tahil Hotel, which is located in government residential area of Kano. This hotel seems to be one of the popular hotels in Kano, as a lot of people tend to stay here. Beside the Tahil Hotel, I also stayed in Muzido Hotel. This one is located in Sabongari area of Kano. Sabongari area is where you have 95% of non-indigens who live, work and do business stay in Kano. Based on my experience visiting Kano, I can say that the Kano metropolis is actually very safe. Everyone here tends to mind their business and there's nothing to fear. However, if your plans is to go outside of the city metropolis for work, although I hear it is safe, as a general rule, I will recommend that you go with a police escort, which does not really cost much, to be honest. To get a police escort, you can just write to the divisional police requesting for police, or you can visit any of the police station and request. Alternatively, if you're using a car hire services, you can actually ask them to arrange a police escort for you, which I'm sure they will gladly do. When it comes to communication in Kano and other northern part of Nigeria, majority of the people here feel comfortable communicating in Hausa language. So you actually need to get a local to help you in interpreting the language, especially if you're not conversant with the language. While visiting Kano, I discovered that the people are actually very, very warm, loving, welcoming and very friendly, and they're ready to just talk to you and advise you. However, I will always advise anyone that's traveling to be respectful of people's culture and belief. I mean, even if you believe something different from what they believe, it is not your place to go to start correcting them. Just move on. Don't go correcting, don't go arguing with anybody. So that you should understand. And lastly and most importantly, I want to tell you there is this secret app that you can actually install on your phone that can help in tracking you, and you can actually also use to call for help if you find yourself in a situation that is not right. And I'm going to tell you about this app because this app is actually also being used a lot by lots of security agencies. It is not an app that many people know about, but I'm going to be telling you about this app not on this video but on the next video, because I have to do a proper review of it. And if you're looking to travel around Nigeria, and you're looking to travel to anywhere and you don't feel comfortable, this app is something you need to get and install on your phone, because it can literally save your life. Most people that have become victims couldn't have been victims if they actually have this app installed on their phone. And many times also, when security agencies carry out their operations and rescue people all around the world, do you ever wonder how they do it? This app is one of the apps they actually use, and I'm going to be introducing that app to you in the next video. So that's all I have for you in today's video. Please, if there's something that we've missed out that we didn't talk about as regards to security, you can actually comment that below. If there's other additional information that you'd like to know that I didn't talk about and you feel that I can provide the answers, please you can send us an email and we'll be able to respond back to you. But most importantly, you can actually support what we do here by actually using that thanks button, clicking it and supporting us, or you can actually join our YouTube membership which we just started. So you can join that and support us every single month. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn up your notification so you can see the content when we drop them. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you on the very next episode.